A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, product inspection and analysis continue. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. We are about to start the third round, having just completed rounds 1 and 2. The first selection of the third round is officially on the clock. With the first pick in the third round, the Minnesota Twins select Alexis Marquez, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the second pick of the third round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Jack Becker, a relief pitcher from the East Region. With the third pick in the third round, the Cincinnati Reds select Timmy Galarraga, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the fourth pick of the third round, the San Diego Padres select Felix Chavez, a relief pitcher from the East Region. With the fifth pick in the third round, the Atlanta Braves select Daniel Castaneda, a second baseman from the Central Region. With the sixth pick of the third round, the Oakland Athletics select Alonzo Ortega, a center fielder from the Central Region. With the 7th pick in the 3rd round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Emil Baroa, a center fielder from the Central Region. With the 8th pick of the 3rd round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Benny Ota, a second baseman from the Central Region. With the 9th pick in the 3rd round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Shane Gomez, a left fielder from the Central Region. With the 10th pick of the 3rd round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Henry Pello, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 11th pick in the 3rd round, the Colorado Rockies select the first baseman from the West Region.
The awaited moment arrives. For some, it may not have arrived at the particular moment they'd envisioned. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. Most minor leaguers will struggle just to get by on meager earnings. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jimmy Guzman gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got the standard four pitches, the fastball, the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. He'll mix them up. He'll pitch backwards in different counts, but he does a nice job of keeping hitters off balance. But he will use all four pitches before the game's over.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 25, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
Now here's the pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Find me a barrel right here.
And the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, see it? Drive it right there.
Here comes another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 25. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, see it and drive it up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapped up the first baseline, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 2-0. Ready once again, number 25. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Hey, let her rip one time.
First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Wait for your pitch up there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Richmond leads this one 2-0. Striding in once again, number 25. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Ready for another shot now. Neil Willingham, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could. Just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
The 0-1 on its way. This is on the ground over to first. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Hank McGraw claims the win out of the pen, his first. Michael Coker hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Argos, no runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Phil Sexton is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
What he's going to feature today, Matt, he's got the fastball, changeup, slider in his repertoire, and I'm sure we'll see all three of those pitches, but he'll use that changeup more as an out pitch, more so than maybe the slider.
So striding forward now, Devin Swan. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Devin Swan.
Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
Into the box, number 25. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Towards second.
Fall in, fall in.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. A switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
Digging in now, Rich Gomez.
Batting sixth. Right field.
Runners on first with one down.
Gomez.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
Now at the plate, Ed Schroeder.
Batting seventh. Catcher Ed Schroeder.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box now, Christian Ademaze. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Come on now. One time.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance?
Leading off,
Number
first
25,
baseman.
batting from the right
Number
side with the
25.
southpaw on the mound.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 25.
Number 25.
A hit in 2 tries so far.
Come on.
Let it fly, big boy. Here we go.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Gonzalez is up with it, and he's retired 1 away. Digging in once again, Alvin Anthony. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman, Alvin Anthony.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up now, number 25. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Really aggressive swings right now. Ball's out of the zone, up high. He's swinging through them, not going to put him in play. He's really got to bring that pitch down and get it into the strike zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out. Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Rufus Seymour earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Phil Sexton takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Murray Arturo wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 3 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Albert Suarez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Now batting, number 25. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Stepping up to the plate, number 25 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Number 25. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
On the ground to third. Anthony is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Ready now, Edgar Lopes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Edgar Lopes.
Hey, plays at 1 now. 2 outs, fellas.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's just a strong man right there. That ball's on the outside half, and everybody else shoots it the other way. He pulls it.
Hey, good one up
Striding
there.
into the box, number 25. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Soria will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Jim Shelton claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Yard Goats, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.